Hello, my beautiful Geminis. Welcome to my channel, EleMental Lyfe Guided Messages. And also welcome back to my current and new subscribers. Today, I will be doing your June career reading for the zodiac sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, or wherever you may have major placements in your chart. Please keep in mind that this is not a personal one-to-one reading. So please take what resonates and leave behind what does not. And if you would like a personal reading, you can do so by going to my website, ElementalLyfe.com. And if you like jewelry, crystals, and candles, that is also available on my website. And if you enjoy weekly money, career, and finance readings, please head on over and subscribe to my other channel, Money Path Tarot. That information can be found on the main page of this channel. And also, if you enjoyed this reading and you feel as though this reading resonates with you, please like, subscribe, press the little bell for future notifications on future readings, and also comment down below. I have already cleared the energies and meditated over the cards. Now let's begin your reading. Okay, what messages do we have for my beautiful Geminis when it comes to their career for the month of June? What do they need to know? Please show me the cards we need to see. Okay, first card that flew out, you have Torch, Spiritual Development, Enlightenment, Awareness, and Understanding. Any other messages for my beautiful Geminis? What do they need to know? Please show me the cards we need to see. Flip right over, you have June. Any other messages? Ooh. Wow, you have Star, Guaranteed Success. The other card that flipped over is Claw. Be careful, do not take risks. Okay, so when it comes to your career for the month of June, the first card that flew out is Torch, Spiritual Development, Enlightenment, Awareness, and Understanding. So for some of you, you're going through some sort of spiritual elevation, gaining a higher level of awareness, understanding, really leveling up when it comes to what you do, what you can achieve, and what you can accomplish. You know that you have what it takes. And during your season, you're really going to be stepping up, elevating, receiving some sort of recognition, gaining some sort of enlightenment. For some of you, you may find that you're receiving a lot of spiritual downloads, information from the divine in order to guide your path forward, especially when it comes to your career path, when it comes to the opportunities that's being presented to you in the month of June. You're really looking at things from a higher perspective. As mentioned before, you're becoming wiser, more knowledgeable. You know what you want, and you're going after your goals, achieving a lot of things in the month of June that's connected to what you do to make money. For some of you, if you're an entrepreneur, you may be carrying the torch further by implementing new strategies, new goals, a new plan that's going to allow you to accelerate above the competition. For some of you, the work that you do may be connected to spirituality, or you may be elevating in your spiritual gifts and talents, and you may be utilizing that to bring in another revenue stream or to add a spiritual aspect into what you do for work or to make money. And it's going to allow you to accelerate. And for some of you, when it comes to workplace politics, when it comes to your career, when it comes to what you do, if you work for a business, you're really gaining some sort of awareness and understanding in what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on in front of you, how the whole structure of the organization works, so that you can utilize that to work in your favor when it comes to you aligning yourself towards a job opportunity, a raise, a promotion, or career path that's going to work for your greatest and your highest good. So for instance, if you work for a company, you may be finding out more information in regards to the CEO, how the company was established, the operating systems, the inner workings of the entire business, so that you're able to utilize that information to work in your favor when it comes to you improving your skills, improving your knowledge, which is going to allow you to advance quicker than others, because once an opportunity arises, you are very knowledgeable and you have what it takes because you have done the research, you have studied the business, the organization, which is going to allow you to receive advancement, career opportunities, raises, and promotions by you strategically putting yourself in positions to win. But you're really going to be elevating. Some of you are carrying the torch. So if, for instance, you have a family business or a business that may have been handed down to you, you're now carrying the torch and you're creating and implementing new ideas and new ways to do things so that you can advance your business even further, or so that you can advance a company even further. So for some of you, you may be gifted an opportunity as a CEO, as a boss, some sort of leadership position where you're now carrying the torch. And now it's up to you to create new opportunities and advance and accelerate the company to higher levels of success. And for the second card, you have the month of June. So the month of June is going to hold some sort of significance when it comes to your career. For some of you, I feel as though the month of June is going to be very prosperous for you when it comes to your career by you receiving some sort of reward or recognition. And for some of you, I feel as though you have a feminine energy, an angel, someone watching over you, guiding your path and your footsteps forward. For those of you that are spiritually connected, as mentioned before, you're going to be receiving a lot of spiritual downloads, a lot of spiritual informations. You may also find that your spiritual gifts are going to improve in the month of June, which is going to allow you to utilize that to work in your favor if you're going down a career in spirituality, or if you're incorporating spirituality into what you do. But you're being divinely protected and guided by someone in the spiritual realm, by your angels, your spirit guides, a feminine energy, whether this be a mother figure or a grandmother, is guiding your footsteps forward when it comes to you achieving or accomplishing your goals, as well as you receiving gifts. For some of you, you may be receiving gifts for your birthday, or you may be showered with reward and recognition, people really appreciating you for who you are as a person, what you bring to a company, and what you bring to their lives. But you're being celebrated in some sort of way. And this is some sort of good karma being returned to you by all of your dedication, time, and focus that you have poured into others, especially if it's tied to what you do to make money. But in the month of June, you're going to find that your career is really going to start to accelerate. If you're looking for a job opportunity, you're going to be divinely aligned with that opportunity. If you're going down a new career path, you're going to be divinely aligned towards that career path, and it's going to lead you towards the star card, guaranteed success. So there's shifts and changes that's happening in order to lead you towards success, and you're being divinely guided by someone in the spiritual realm, whether this be your angels, your spirit guides, an ancestor, a mother figure, or a grandmother. Someone is assisting you that's going to help you elevate in your status, elevate in your accomplishments, elevate in what you do. And for some of you, you may be landing an opportunity of a lifetime. If you are an actor, a singer, a musician, someone in the creative arts, you're going to find that your star is going to rise very quickly. You're going to be in the spotlight for something. A skill, an idea, a gift, or a talent that you possess is going to be seen by many. So you may find that your career is really going to accelerate in the month of June. For those of you that are entrepreneurs, you may find that there's going to be an increase in customers, revenue, attention when it comes to your business or what you do. And it's really going to allow you to be in the spotlight. And for some of you, you investing wisely, you going after what you feel divinely aligned to go after is really going to lead you towards success, elevation, some sort of glow up. So you possess something that's really going to lead towards a lot of success, financial abundance, financial windfall, and increase, really taking your career to the next level where you're going to be in this star energy, this star power, attracting what you want, things coming to you as opposed to you chasing them, and things truly working in your favor. But some sort of divine alignment is happening for you to have this opportunity. And for the fourth card, you have Claw, and it states, be careful, do not take risks. For some of you, it's important that you don't be too hasty or risky with your choices and with your investments in the month of June. There may be something that you may be missing, that you may not be paying attention to, that can really have a negative impact on you in the long run. For instance, if you're being gifted a job opportunity, it's important that you really investigate the company, really know what you're getting yourself into before you accept this offer, because this offer could come with more work. Although you may be receiving the pay that you feel as though you deserve, it may come with a lot of stress, a lot more work, which could have a negative impact on your health. And for some of you, if you're investing into a business or a partnership, it's important that you understand the processes, really know what you're signing, if you're signing a contract, if you're using a vendor, or if you're outsourcing a lot of the work so that all of the responsibilities is not just on your shoulders. It's important that you really vet people properly, really read the fine print, and know what you're doing before you move forward, because there may be something that you're missing. There may be something that you need to pay attention to, or there may be something that could have a negative impact on you in the long run. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card to see what other messages we have. Okay. What other messages do we have for my beautiful Geminis when it comes to their career for the month of June? What do they need to know? Flipped over. You have influence. Okay, so with the influence card, it states, use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. So, as mentioned before, a lot of you are in that star power, that star energy. Your influence can really change the way that people view things, the way that people see things, the way that people do things. If this is connected to your company, your plans, your ideas, your objectives, your goals is really going to advance and accelerate a company towards higher levels of success. Your influence is very important. Your voice is very important in the month of June. So it's important that you speak up if you have an idea. You speak up if you want to make a change. You speak up if you want to do something or change something or shift something, because it can be very beneficial, not only for you when it comes to career advancement, but for your employer, who you work for, where people are going to recognize that you have a specific skill, gift, and talent that's really important to a company and that could really attract or gain a lot of attention, success, accomplishments. And for some of you, as mentioned before, you may be a musician, an actor, someone in the creative arts. And it's important that you allow yourself to be seen in the month of June, because it's really going to accelerate your career to higher levels of success, where you're in your star energy, your star power, where people are going to recognize you and where your influence is going to be very impactful when it comes to the collective. And this may create an alternate revenue stream for you, or this could end up being your main revenue stream that's really going to be very financially lucrative for you, where you're going to come into some sort of financial increase, elevation, abundance, and success that's truly going to work in your favor. But your voice matters in the month of June. And you speaking up and making the necessary changes that you need to make is going to be key to your elevation and your success. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull some career oracle cards to see which career would be right for you during this time. Which career would be right for my beautiful Geminis during this time? Please show me the cards you need to see. Which career would be right for them during this time? Okay, I'll take those. You have the fireman, one fell on my lap, and you have bartender. Okay, so with fireman, it states bravest, heroism, sacrifice, rescue, extinguish. So a lot of you, and it's ironic how you have the torch with fire, and you also have fireman with fire in this card. So a lot of you are great at putting out flames, really extinguishing problems and issues within a corporation, or if you're an entrepreneur or a business owner, you're great at solving problems, creating a solution to complicated issues where everyone is satisfied and where you're able to capitalize off of something negative. I feel as though you have the ability to really alchemize a situation, or you're a skilled alchemist where things that arise that could be chaotic or cause an issue, you're able to flip it around and make it work in your favor. And you're also very brave. You're not afraid to experiment. You're not afraid to do something, create a new idea, invest into something new. And for some of you, a lot of people look to you for guidance, reassurance, information to help them if they have a problem. So you're the go-to person when it comes to an issue or problem for a lot of people, if you work for a company or if you're a leader or a boss, because you have the ability to extinguish problems, create a solution. You're the go-to person. And a lot of people look up to you. They value your advice. They value your knowledge, your wisdom, your insight. So going down a career path where you're a leader, a boss, an entrepreneur, for some of you, going down a career path as a firefighter, an emergency worker, a first responder, maybe a career path that you might want to go down or pursue, because you have what it takes to rescue people, save people, create a resolution to complicated problems, really extinguish or get ahead of an issue before it turns into something bigger, which is a valuable skill that is important when it comes to your career or what employers may be seeking during this time. And for the second card that came out, you have bartender, master of libation, small talker, alleviator. So a lot of people may tend to gravitate towards you and express their issues, their problems, really talk to you because you may be very welcoming. You may be very knowledgeable. You may offer some sort of insight or perspective that they may not be able to see. And this allows people from all walks of life to be drawn to your light. There's something within you that draws people to you, where they feel comfortable around you, where they feel comfortable enough to express their feelings or even talk about their problems. You have the ability to communicate and bring people together from all walks of life. And you may be very easy on the eye, so people are easily attracted to you because of how you look, as well as your energy. So becoming a bartender, a restaurateur, someone who works with a lot of people, a counselor, a guide, a leader, a teacher, someone who listens to someone else's problems and offers good advice, may be a career path that you might want to pursue. And it's also a specialized skill, gift, and talent that can be very beneficial for your elevation as well as you helping, guiding, and assisting others. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull Tarot to further clarify the cards. Okay, please clarify Torch. Show me the cards we need to see. Please clarify Torch. Wow, that flipped right over. You have the Two of Pentacles. So with the Two of Pentacles card coming out, I feel as though a lot of you may be juggling whether you need to move forward with an idea, a plan, a goal, an opportunity. And I feel as though you're going to be making the wisest and best decision possible that's going to lead you towards enlightenment, elevation, success. You're gaining higher levels of understanding and awareness when it comes to what you do. And I feel as though you're utilizing resources and information that's being given to you during this time, and you're leveraging that to work in your favor by investing wisely, which is going to bring you some sort of security and balance when it comes to your career and what you do. This may also lead to an increase in your salary by you taking a chance, seeing things from a different perspective, aligning yourself with the right opportunities and the right people, resources, and access that's truly going to work in your favor. As mentioned earlier, some of you are gaining a better understanding of your business if you're an entrepreneur or a business that you work for. And you're utilizing that knowledge to work in your favor so that you can advance up the career ladder. But you're going through some sort of spiritual growth, enlightenment, awareness, understanding, elevation, leveling up so that you can have access to the opportunities that you want and so that you can have success. Okay, please clarify June. Show me the cards you need to see. Ooh, hold on. One fell on my lap. You have the Queen of Wands and you also have the Queen of Pentacles. So you have two queens. So I feel as though you're definitely being influenced by a feminine energy in the spiritual realm. As mentioned before, this could be a mother figure, a grandmother, some sort of feminine energy that may have had an influence or an impact on your life in some sort of way. They're assisting you in the spiritual realm. You have a lot of angels surrounding you in the month of June. As mentioned before, this is your season. So you're going to find that you're going to be blessed with a lot of gifts, a lot of access, a lot of opportunities, things being divinely aligned to work in your favor that's going to lead towards success. It's going to lead towards recognition, you being wise in your decision making with the Queen of Wands. A lot of you may be stepping up when it comes to your business sense, your knowledge, and you're really leveling up. And it's leading you towards a lot of accomplishments, a lot of recognition. Some of you are very powerful during this time. You may be receiving access to a raise, a promotion, or your business may be taking off because of your great business sense, your ability to make the right decisions, make the right career moves, go after the right opportunities at the right time, which is really going to advance you in leveling up and having access to what you want to achieve or accomplish. Some of you may also find that you're going to be in the limelight, and this can also be seen with the Star card in the month of June, but you're receiving some sort of elevation. And not only are you elevating in your status, your knowledge, your wisdom, your insight, and your perspective, you're also elevating financially with the Queen of Pentacles. So your great business sense, your creative ideas, you being able to devise plans, go after your goals, accomplish and achieve what you set out to do. it's going to lead you towards a lot of financial security, abundance, success, increase. That's truly going to work in your favor and create financial stability, not only now, but long term. But a lot of you are leveling up in your perspective, in your business sense, in what you do to make money. And you're being divinely guided, protected, and assisted along your path that's going to help you to elevate and that's going to allow you to receive the accomplishments and the success that you've always wanted. Okay, please clarify star, guaranteed success. Clarify star. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups. So something that you have been nurturing, a passion project, an idea, an investment, a talent, a skill, an invention, something that you have been really pouring a lot of time, dedication, focus into in order to be skilled in your craft and in order to have some sort of success is really going to work in your favor with the star card, guaranteed success, and the Queen of Cups. So you nurturing your ideas, you pouring into your vision, your goals is going to be key towards your success. You're receiving some sort of recognition, elevation, career advancement, financial increase. And for some of you with this Queen of Cups card coming out, I feel as though this is also connected to this June card with the angel, where you're being divinely protected and guided or influenced by a feminine energy. This could be a mother figure that may be assisting you and guiding your path forward. They may be encouraging you. They may be inspiring you. They may be supporting you. They're in your corner in some sort of way that's helping you elevate and achieve higher levels of success when it comes to what you do or when it comes to what you're investing into. But there's a feminine energy that's helping you along your path, as well as you stepping into your power, nurturing your ideas, being creative, being inspired to go after what you want. And it's going to lead you towards a lot of success, a lot of eyes being on you, a spotlight being shown on you. For some of you, you may be receiving some sort of recognition or reward when it comes to your work or what you do by others, by them recognizing how important you are to the business or the company or how important your role is. And it's going to be recognized in the month of June. And as mentioned before, some of you may be receiving a raise or a promotion, some sort of elevation in some sort of way, where you're going to be in the spotlight and where people are really going to take notice of you in some sort of way. But if you're in the entertainment industry, or whether you're an entrepreneur or work for a business or a company, you're receiving some sort of elevation in the month of June. Okay, please clarify call. Please show me the cards we need to see. Please clarify call. Ooh, okay, hold on. You have the Three of Wands, you have the Knight of Pentacles, and you also have the Seven of Cups. So with the Knight of Pentacles card coming out, I feel as though you're going to be receiving an offer, an unexpected offer that you may feel as though it's going to provide you with some sort of financial security or stability. But I feel as though before you take this offer, you really need to see what else is out there, because there may be something better or better opportunity that's headed in your direction that's going to pay you even more money or offer you more success when it comes to what you do with the Seven of Cups. So I feel as though with the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles card coming out for you, you have a lot of options at your fingertips to make money, to invest into something, whether this be your ideas, your goals, your skills, your talents, or whether this be you going down a new career path or going after a new job. There's a lot of options that's going to be made available to your fingertips. And it's important that you choose wisely. For some of you with the Three of Wands, I feel as though you may be offered a job opportunity where you have to travel overseas, relocate to a new city, state, or town. And right now may not be the right opportunity for you to do that, because it could jeopardize a new opportunity that's headed in your direction. But I feel as though you're going to be offered a lot of opportunities for advancement, financial increase, because you have a lot of options and choices based off of your skills, your gifts, and your talents. You're going to be highly sought after during this time. And there may be people that may want to take advantage of you in some sort of way by not offering you or compensating you fairly for what you do. Or they may be trying to put you into a contract, a business deal, an investment that may not work in your favor long term. So it's important that you choose your options wisely. Be careful of anyone who may be presenting you with false information or that may be presenting you with an opportunity that seems too good to be true, but you may need to really do your due diligence before you take on this opportunity because there may be better options that's headed in your direction or that's waiting for you. So, my beautiful Geminis, in the month of June, you're being called to carry a torch, move forward, push the collective forward, advance a business, advance your business, elevate your way of thinking. Some of you are going through some sort of enlightenment where you're seeing things from a higher perspective, and it's allowing you to utilize this enlightenment, this higher perspective, and this information to align yourself with the right career opportunities, which is going to lead towards financial stability, security. Some of you, you have a feminine energy in the spiritual realm that's assisting you and guiding you towards the right path. You may also notice that your spiritual gifts may be increasing as far as you're receiving a lot of downloads, information, insight, signs, synchronicities. Some of you may also be seeing a lot of number sequences in the month of June, letting you know that you're headed in the right direction when it comes to an investment, an idea, or a job opportunity or career path that's headed in your direction. A lot of you are making wise business decisions, and it's going to lead towards a lot of accomplishment, success, and financial increase. And for some of you, you're in your star energy, you're in your star power, you're elevating to higher levels of success where you're going to be seen, where you're going to be noticed because you have nurtured your ideas, because you have poured into your skills, your knowledge, your gifts, and your talents. And it's going to elevate you and level you up to higher levels of success that you may have not had access to before. You're in your star power, you're in your star energy, and you're going to be propelled into the spotlight in the month of June, especially if this is connected to what you do to make money. And for some of you, you're going to be offered a lot of opportunities in the month of June, but you need to be careful on your choices. Really do your due diligence and investigate before you fully invest into something because there may be a better option headed down the pipeline. A lot of you are great at extinguishing things, really turning a negative into a positive. You're very brave. You go after what you want. Your voice is important and your influence is important in the month of June. And it can really elevate you as far as your career and something that you're investing into or trying to accomplish. A lot of you have the ability to really connect with people from all walks of life. You're very attractive. People are drawn to your light. So continue to move forward, my beautiful Geminis. You have a lot of access and opportunities at your fingertips in the month of June. And that's confirmation. In the month of June, you're elevating to higher levels of success. You're in your star energy. You're in your star power. Things are really coming together as it should to work in your favor. And you're being divinely guided and assisted as you elevate, as you grow, and as you step into your power. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and conclude your reading right here. I thank you for coming to my channel. Once again, if you enjoyed this reading, please do not forget to like, subscribe, press the little bell for future notifications on future readings, and also comment down below. I thank you once again. Have a blessed, beautiful, and abundant rest of your month, and bye.